this church right here is the Expiratorio, and like in Guadalajara, it is stunning. I mean, the stained glass paintings on the inside, it actually, I mean, that Gothic architecture really looks like you're in France. Good morning, guys, from the beautiful city of Guadalajara here in Mexico. Today it is super overexposed, but today is a travel day. So we are leaving Guadalajara, unfortunately. Yesterday was our last day and we're gonna take a bus out of Guadalajara, but we're going to a new city and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. It will be maybe a 3-hour bus ride, something like that. But we're heading to the bus stop now that will take us to the bus stop. So it's a little bit confusing, but we're gonna find our way into the the new bus station in Guadalajara so that we can take a bus out of the city. All right, let's start this travel day. Aquí? Sí. Ah.
Y te lleva la Alisa.
Ah. Bueno, muchas gracias.
¿De nada?
Mi tren, cuídalo.
The subway is here. It just came in. Oh my god, we gotta run down these stairs. Ah, let's get on. Well, we just got off the subway system, metro system. It's a really nice metro system. I did not know it was so clean, so punctual, so developed. But we've got the bus station right behind me there, so let's go see if we can get a ticket. Here's the frustrating thing. We've made it to the bus station, we got the ticket, but I missed the bus by 5 minutes. So now I have to wait a whole hour for the next bus. But next time, if you want to buy a ticket in Mexico for a bus, make sure you realize which company it is and then which terminal it's at. Because if you go to the wrong terminal, you're gonna have trouble. But yeah, I was late just literally by 5 minutes. I would have been so close. We're gonna wait here for another hour now, so it's not gonna be fun.
Boleto lo escanea el señor que está aquí en el módulo.
Gracias.
El de lentes,
Sí, León, sí. And after about a 3-hour bus ride, we finally made it to our next stop here in Mexico. Welcome to the city of León. Well, we finally made it into the downtown central area of León. We've dropped off our stuff at a little hostel right here in the downtown area. Now, León is not a very big city, especially compared to Guadalajara. There's also not that much to do, so we're only gonna spend 1 day here. This is our only day to explore León, see the sights, because we're leaving tomorrow. So let's go ahead and start exploring this city. Now, if you remember from Guadalajara, we visited one of the main temples there, was the temple Expiratorio, which is this huge, beautiful Gothic style church. Well, turns out they have another one right here, an Expiratorio temple as well, but this one is the version in León. really does look like it's Notre Dame in France. Of course, there's another like little plaza here right next to the church, but the church is relatively new. I don't think it even has like maybe less than 50, 60 years of history. So it's not a really old church, but it is really beautiful on the inside. I know other people from outside León were telling me that when I go to León, I have to check out this temple, and it really is pretty amazing. Just the drone shots from above were also insanely beautiful. But we're gonna head on to our next stop here in León. Just literally a couple blocks down. Actually, you can still see the temple all the way over there, but just a couple blocks down we come to the next stop here. This is the Triumphal Arch of the Heroes here in León, and it's an arch. It's pretty cool, but it also looks pretty new as well. A lot of the things here in the city are really new, but right through the arch you have an entire plaza with like water fountains and everything that goes all the way east. But the arch itself is pretty cool. I think it's in commemoration of the Mexican independence movement and the heroes that made it possible. Now, I'm not sure how they were planning León, but I have to say these like huge walkways covered in trees, arches at the back, and these Gothic churches, they really look like France. Like, I don't know, maybe the city planners were trying to build something like France, but it really looks like it. Even the lanterns and everything, and the statues, I mean, everything just looks like France. I'm not sure what's the history behind this, but definitely has a French influence here. I mean, you've got these wide boulevards here with trees and everything. That's a clearly French style. So it almost feels like you're walking through Paris when you're walking through León, Mexico. Now, everything we've seen so far in León is not really unique to León. Like temples and churches and arches, you can find that basically in every other city in Mexico. But there's one thing that León is famous for, and it's like they are the largest manufacturer of this thing in all of Mexico. In fact, about 70% apparently is produced right here in the city. Welcome to the leather zone, because León is the largest producer of leather, shoes, wallets, whatever you want that has leather in it. This is the city to get it. Now, inside the leather zone, or Zona de Piel, there are a lot of like little shopping malls basically that are selling all types of leather products. Literally anything with leather. They've got belts, bags, but for the most part we're looking at shoes. Lots and lots of shoes, like a ton of shoes. There are literally racks of shoes that go around this place, but it's not a very big market, especially after being going to the one in Guadalajara. But everything here is just, you know, leather related or shoe related. So if you're looking to buy shoes or a leather bag, this is the place to come and do it. I'm still quite shocked by how big this area is. It's not just like one street. It's like a whole little town inside of León that specializes in just shoes and leather and anything related to leather. And it's insane. It's like its own little market, its own little town. It's a whole section of streets. It's not just one street, which is really cool. But for me, I'm not really trying to buy anything. I'm not interested in buying anything, but it's just a cool place to like walk around and explore. So I think we're gonna start heading out of this place. And about a half an hour walk later, we are back in the center of León. The center area, there's honestly not much to see. It's just like any other central area here in Mexico. But we're currently at the principal plaza, or the main plaza of León. Right opposite the plaza, which you can actually see right behind me, is the Fountain of Lions. If you didn't know, León, the city, means lions. So that's a really important fountain because it's basically the symbol for this city. But That's not our last stop yet. We've got one more stop before we end off our day, so let's go check it out. Well, we've made it to the last stop. This is the Municipal Cathedral of León. Let's go inside and see what it's like. Unfortunately, they're currently in mass right now, so we won't be able to really, you know, go in and film anything, but that's also a really nice church. It's a lot older. You can tell that this church has a lot more history than the previous one that we were at, but that's gonna be it for our tour of León. Tomorrow we're leaving, so honestly, there's not really that much to do in León. It's not even a one city. It's like a half day city because it's not really that many things to do, but it's a really nice city. I get a very strong European vibe from it. I'm not sure why, but definitely you can feel like the streets and the trees and the way they carve everything. It's very, very European-esque, but I really like this city, but there's not much to do, so we're leaving tomorrow. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. I'll see you guys on the next video, and I can't wait to continue sharing Mexico with you guys. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.